Hello and welcome to Learning Excel 2016. My name is Mike Henry and this is the fifth video from Chapter 3. Now we're going to take the if statement we learned last video and we're going to twist it up a little bit. We're now going to start looking at numbers versus text because sometimes the questions you're going to ask aren't going to be number based, they're going to be text based. You might ask, is something equal to a word? So we're going to see how to use text in an if statement, and later on how we'll use text in other kinds of formulas with one special thing added to our text. So we've looked at this same if statement here as numbers. This time I want to show you the same if statement with a minor change. We're going to add in text. So in this case, what we're looking at here is the bonus status has changed here. You either are eligible or you're not eligible for a bonus. So it's either a yes or a no. It's not based on an amount, and your amount that you're going to get paid is there. So in this case, what we're looking at is we figured out their commission. Now to figure out their bonus, we look here and say, are they eligible? And it says yes, so we give them the $500. And if not, they get 0. So when we look at this one, we have to ask the question a little bit different for the logical test. And the logical test really becomes, is the bonus status, which is F2, equal to the word yes? So in here we can put in here the cell F2, does it equal the word yes? Now if it equals the word yes, we move to this spot here, which is the true, and the person gets the $500. But we don't want to put in $500, we want to put in whatever this amount is in that cell. So really what we want in here is F3. Because if the bonus amount changed to 250, you'd have to come and change it in this formula. All right. And then here, if they did not get bonus, they automatically go to the false area, which means they get 0. Okay. So let's take a look at this now as we type this one in so we can see the difference here. So come here and we'll type this in. We type in here our equal and we type in our if. Now this time we're going to take F2 and we're going to say, is F2 equal to the word yes? I put in my comma to move on, and I put in here my F3, and then I put in my 0 because that's what it'd be if I didn't get the bonus. Now watch what happens when I hit enter here. You notice, oh boy, we got an error. Something went wrong with this particular formula, and I really wanted this to happen for you guys. You can see that we get an error, and the reason why we've got an error is we've got a mathematical issue that doesn't make sense. We're saying, is a cell equal to a number called YES? That's basically what this reads. So whenever we're dealing with letters, we need to tell it that you're dealing with text. And in this case, to do text, we put a set of quotation marks in front and a set of quotation marks behind. So what this really says is, if the cell F2 equals the letters YES, then you get to go to F3. If not, you go to 0. So you can see when I hit that, it's true. The F2 does equal the word yes. So we go to F3, which is the 500. Now if I were to change this to the word no, you can see I'm no longer eligible for bonus. It goes to 0. Let me put back in my yes, and you'll notice here if I change this to 250, you can see the bonus amount changes to 250. It's really important. That's why we did the F3 and not the 500, and we now put this around because that tells us this means text. So in this video we did the if statement again. We used our logical test, our true and our false, But with this one we twisted it up a little bit in that we looked at text versus numbers in our logical test. And when we did that we had equal yes, which didn't work for us because mathematically that's incorrect. When we put quotations around the word yes, it then said, is this equal to the letters Y-E-S? And that worked fine for us. So we learned that text has to have quotations around it. Now we used it in the logical test, but we could have used that in a true, in a false, and later on we're going to see where we can use text in other types of formulas, and anytime we use text we just put quotations around it.